Thanks. Hello, and thank you all for being here this evening. My name is Athena Scott. I was born and raised in Philadelphia and surrounding areas. I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about myself and my practice. My undergrad was in web and graphic design. I then worked for about 14 plus years as a designer before shifting gears and attending PAFA's MFA program, where I graduated in 2022. For me, I feel my practice began as a young child with my love of drawing. Drawing is a very important part of my practice, as it was my first entry into the arts. It's something that I do almost every day, and I have always gravitated towards the portrait. Drawing has not only strengthened my skills and how I view the portrait in the technical sense, but it has also been a way for me to communicate my observations visually where I may not have the words to do so. With my paintings, I normally start with the colors of my background. These colors are intuitively chosen, and from there, I let it tell me where the portrait or figure will reveal itself compositionally. My creative process is like a dance or conversation between myself, subject, and the materials. I feel my works are translations of memory, nostalgia, and those threads that connect us all. As an African-American, my practice has also provided a safe space to discover more about my family history, culture, and to celebrate those that have influenced my path to this day. Old family photos have been a very important part of this process and a great source of inspiration. These images not only capture intimate family moments, but also specific moments in time. Taking that deeper dive into these images lead me in different directions where what I initially thought the work would be about, halfway through would reveal itself to be about so much more. There are times where my connection with the subject will trigger multiple works based on the same theme, and it occasionally challenges me to branch out and explore other materials and methods. I let the work lead me, we grow together, and it lets me know when it's complete. With my newer paintings, I have been exploring ways of giving the backgrounds its own voice and energy. And in some ways, I feel that voice is the expression of my own and a way to insert myself into the work. I also recently have been exploring working on a larger scale, which I feel adds an extra layer of intensity to the work. This scale can be challenging for me at times, but it's the challenge that pushes me to see it through. And this is the piece that's in the show. Even though it's a flat image, I want the viewer to feel almost immersed in the emotion that it is conveying. I'm enjoying this exploration, and I'm excited about where this may lead me next in my practice. That was tricky. So just thank you for going through that with me. Thank you to the Dina Wind Foundation and InLiquid, and congrats to my fellow fellows. You're all amazing.
This show is in memory and in collaboration with the Dina Wind Foundation, which is very close to my heart, because before Dina was diagnosed with cancer, we had been talking about exhibiting our work. Juliet, our development director, came up with this idea of how do we sort of embrace, some artists that are underseen and under-recognized. And so we're really trying to figure out how we could be more dynamic, more accessible, more meaningful, and how we could actually honor Dina. And we really thought by creating this fellowship, it would be a nice way of supporting artists that need a little more support, a little more help. And also one of the reasons why I started InLiquid was having gone to art school in New York and not having mentors or supporters here. When I moved back to Philadelphia, I was a fish out of water. No one knew who I was. I had family, friends from high school, but no support system. And after you graduate school, you have no place to show your work. We need to support our artists in a better way. So I want to welcome all of you to being part of our community, and take advantage of it and reach out to us if you need or help. We know a lot of people in the city. We can't promise anything, but we'll do our best job to be good, nurturers. And I want to introduce my friend and my co-conspirator, John Wind.
Hello, thanks, Rachel. Thank you, Sarah, Juliet, Rachel, Claire, the whole InLiquid team. This is really a gratifying experience because we get to make a difference, touch a bunch of artists' lives, and